We'll see what it is. Oh. HW54. We'll see when we open it. So, wait. Apparently I needed pliers to open this. They're always melted, right? But not this one. So, the reason I thought of this was this is in the way for the soldering station. So, let's get closer to that. I didn't want to go and get this mushroom thingy wet over there. I didn't want to go outside the room again, so I poured some of my water on there and all over the table. But it was kind of cool how it just poofed. So So before I turn it on, I'm gonna check what we're going to do, because it keeps getting a bit warm on the handle. HW54. So what is this? Let's kind of search that. So we have an in and an out. We have resistors. So let's check everything. First, what's this? Yeah, that's what I read over here, right? And it's not like it's... Oh, look, we have text. We have to check what this is. Better do this. So 5 to 12 booster module. Now that's nice. So we could use this if we wanted to power something that needed 12 volts, right? From 5 volts. So yeah, let's build it. This is exactly what we have. So maybe I should put the microscope on instead, it's so tiny. Alright, we used a tiny one in the corner. So it's the same thing here. So we can see a drawing of it, how it works. So this is this side, and then this side, and I definitely bought this from AliExpress, right? So this is what it's supposed to look like. So it doesn't say like in 5V or anything. So we could always like type stuff ourselves on this. It's like they really wanted us to know their site. Oh well, some basic soldering, and we get a useful thing. So I'm throwing this away. So shortest, tiniest height first. So we have the IC. It's like not the tiniest, it's the other way around. These, then I'd say this kind of thing. So the resistors first. Let's do them first. I will have to check which is which. It's, of course. And the diode. This was kind of bent. So let's. Oopsie. I don't really even care if something is missing, so I'm not checking before, I'm just doing it. So the table is kind of scratched right here. So let's go for this again. Maybe better contrast too. So we have like a line here of the resistors, right? So we can easily see the numbers, but these are blue. I hate the blue ones. Oh look, they're kind of can see the colors. That's amazing. Some blue ones are like unreadable. I think we can all read them all. So let's get the cheat sheet. I should have that in my notes. Why don't I have it in my notes? Let's put it here. So let's do hardware. Let's change the stream title. Soldering for fun. I'm just putting there on Twitch. I don't want to change the YouTube one. It can be the same for forever. What's up? Why is my time 0? I'm like, it can't be 0. It is. It's midnight. How did that happen? So my kids have gone to bed, or rather, my 16-year-old is just going to bed. Oh, that was hardware, because we were messing with the rotor. Let's do like a components. I have a good image. I think it's on my desktop probably. Might be something else there. I don't know. Let's see. There's other stuff here that's useful too. But I kind of like this image. So let's put it in the notes. Maybe I actually need to open it to be able to paste it here. So, because I want it not just as an image, I want it in the note. So, new note, resistors. And let me put the image here. There. So that's kind of all we need to know, right? That was that note. Then I can delete that from my other thing. So I had this SMD sizes here, I saw too. This is kind of nice. Let's make an SMD notes. So on components here, let's make new note SMD. Well, it's already components, right? So there. And we can close that. Then these are just photos that I made of. I was like, what is this? What is this? And it's kind of hard to see with the microscope. Oh, it's a Bluetooth module. Was this the same? It kind of looked the same, yeah. So let's delete that. Yeah, this was on the theme of blue. Which lines are red and which are brown? I mean, it's not easy to see. I mean, these look a bit redder, but if you only have one of the colors, how would you know? So this was just a photo too. Alright, we are previewing the screen and looking at it, so it's very odd. So I use it for the preview with just double checking here. Yeah, so I think I'm in software. Maybe I should hop to science. Should we hop to science? Let's hop to science. There, done. So, this is much more fun than the other thing. An old, unusable computers. I can actually see the values while it is this tiny. That's cool. So let's look at the resistors. And let's see if we can see. These are not big enough though, right? I need the full screen microscope and a bit of zoomy doomy. So one is easily found, the one with the 5, right? So yeah, so this didn't. Oh, over here, 47. So I was like 5 now. But there is somewhere in here, there is green. But this one was much easier to see. So let's check here. So let's put the ones we find when we find them on the board. So the one with yellow and purple is most definitely this one, right? So we have 4, we have 7, we have 0, and then we have it's brown, right? So 470 and 0, which means 4.7. So it's actually correct with this one. So let's just put it there. These legs are very, very soft. Very soft. So can you see how soft they are? My god, I can't grab it. There. So it is there. It's not exactly pretty, but it's good enough, right? Do we want it centered? Do we want it centered? Whatever. Whatever. So, the next one, we could solder it, but should I do one at a time? Let's just check which is which first, right? So, so I'm like 5. This is a very odd one. And it looks blue, but it's actually green. I don't know why it looks blue. It's very green. So I was like, this must be something else. It's not like it's mostly, I guess, that these are extremely tiny, the blue ones. So though it looks, this is really a normal resistor. I guess I don't usually see these. Whatever. 1, 5. Do we have any here? 150. Yeah, look, it's not. Yeah, I wasn't reading carefully enough. So it's not a resistor. Good. I was like, what? So let's leave that for my order that I made. So then we also don't need to find a 5 because I didn't find anything green on these. So we have one that is 1.2. So I'm trying to hold them. Let's just take one at a time, right? I don't care which one is first. So 1, 0, 0, 1. So 1K. No. We don't have a 1K. 1, 0, 0. And 1 extra 0. That's 1,000 to me, right? Let's look at the others. Did I like turn it or something? It looks to me like there's a space over there. This one is harder to see which side is the space. This must be the one with the 2 though. Because this is only brown. So 1, 0, 0, 0. I mean 2,0,0,0. 2,0,0. So this is 200, which is, there are two. No, it's just the text is underneath. So I was reading these together, but it's R1. So let's put that one there, and that one there. So and then we have the next one. So brown on both ends. Which one has the biggest distance? So this is a good question. Let's actually measure them. That's always the best way, you know, and the quickest way too. So we have the tiny, let's do this. So, or rather we can do that. But maybe that's not helpful. So let's measure them. So O's. Let's drop the other cable too. And so these tiny cables, the problem with them is that they're getting messed up. So first of all, let's actually measure the ones we already put there. This should be 200 ohms. Approximately 198.8. So this should be 4.7. I'm not getting the hook there. So 4.7K. And then we have this one that I thought looked like 1,000. So it says 1,200. Am I? So, okay, so I did read it backwards. So this is why we measure it, right? Because I can't see any difference in the distances there. They're just the same. So 1, 2, 0, and 2 zeros. No, 1, 1. 1, 0. My goodness. I think one thing and say one another. Maybe it's time to get to bed then. So now we know which one this is. It's a 1.2K. So let's... Maybe I should put them like in the right direction. I have so far, I noticed, by just chance. So let's just put the other leg in the other hole. Come see, come see. I usually bend it before I do this. I don't know why I didn't. There. So let's see if the solder and the soldering station will be happier than yesterday when we desoldered stuff. It didn't want to do it until I gave up on it, and then it just worked suddenly. Well, it didn't suddenly work because there was problems at the end too. This now looked purple to me. So this one looked purple to me now, but I guess it's brown. It's probably the purple light that makes it harder to see, and this must be this direction, right? So brown, black, black, brown, brown. So 1 0 0 0. So I'm confused. Was this, did I mix them up before when I was checking? So this is the one I thought was 1k. I must have mixed them up, but we don't have a 1k, right? So we have 1R and 10k. 1R. Okay, I'm guessing 1R is 1k. So let's look at the website again, right? Can we see the values? We did have this. Yeah. So let's see, what name did it have? The 1R1 is R2, and R2, I'm looking for it there. So this is 200R and this is 1R. This is 10k. And this is 200 ohms, by the way. So if this one is 200 ohms, and this one is not 1 ohm, is it? I guess we'll just trust what we got with the kit. Let's hope the caps are nicer in numbering. So let's measure the last one. So we have that done too. Let's actually put the microscope up per since we're using it. So that's the one that I didn't believe my eyes and brought this out for, and it was right, the value. So here we have 10k, 9.99k. So let's see the direction. There we have the red one, meaning it's this direction. So there, that's what I usually do with them. Bend first. So 10k. There, and come on. So I'm thinking it's starting to get crowded. Starting to get crowded, yeah, right? So I guess looking back at this again, it really says 200 R's, and then it says 1R, 10k and 1.2k and 4.7k. And here's where the lead goes, and there's the diode. Oh, alright, yeah, we had one electrolytical cap too. We had 3 tiny ceramic ones. Right, look, we have a list. Let's hope that this is actually R200R 1R. This is killing me. So let's ChatGPT this, right? We had ChatGPT up. It doesn't know what we're doing though, so let's switch. Oh gosh. For resistors. The one. Let's measure it again, because the 200 makes me like, what am I doing here now? I'm like, I'm not having the card upside down, am I? No. 200 ohms, right? Not 200k. So, or can't means the same in both. It's impossible. The one saying 200 R is 200 ohm, and the one saying 1 R, I got a 1k ohm resistor. What's up? Let's see if it has any deep insight into people doing mix up and resistor labeling of values. There's a means to ohms. Well, it should mean 1 ohm, but you have a 1k ohm resistor instead. A labeling issue on the resistor itself or in the documentation. Mix up during component select. Yeah, this is kind of, yeah. It is actually a 1000 ohm. I checked and double checked. Not like it will understand like a human here, but oh, 1000. Let's edit this one instead. I missed a 0. Now we got 10,000 instead. If the 1R resistor is indeed, it's like the label or documentation. Yeah, so we need to know which it is. So I don't feel sure that it's any of them. Well, it keeps saying 1R, right? We can just go and get a 1 ohm resistor. This one just says 200 and 1R. Well, what was it? Like $1 or something, right? Maybe we can see in the video if we zoom.
Сегодня будем собирать вот этот наборчик. Это
So I don't know the language, you know? Oh, he starts with those. Why? That's messier. Oh, and he bends them in a different way than I do. It's always fun to see other people do stuff. So this person probably didn't think through what they were doing. So there's the resistors. Oh, good, they're measuring. So let's see now. 1.18, that's a 1.2. .6. Did it say K? Oh, he has his twists. Oh, the wheel doesn't. Okay, so it didn't show it. That was useless. Oh well, let's see. There. Maybe we can see it. Or 2. That's very... It looks like gray black to me. So if this one were to be like silver, it would be 0.1, meaning the decimal point hops 2 steps, meaning it's 1 ohm. So it might actually be 1 ohm. That is supposed to be 1 ohm. So the only color I can imagine this is silver. It looks a bit silvery there. My, what happened? Oh, we can go to YouTube too. Let's look at this. Yeah, so we can see here too, this is like very silvery, right? I think it's supposed to be 1 ohm, and then we got the wrong one. So let's see if I have a 1 ohm. It's just such a low number. 1 ohm. Andreas, du drar motstånd. Resistors. Jag har ingenting med 10 år. Det är ett klipp med 10 år. Och så har en ohms resistor. Och så har vi en 1000 ohm. Det är skillnad. So this is a bit why I'm like stumped. I've never seen a 1 ohm. But the smallest ones I have is 10 ohms, okay? Let's actually... So, I'm glad I didn't throw this out before. I have some desoldered components. And there's transistors in here, but not a lot, but a few. You never know, right? So let's just... some of these things are kind of sticky. As if I ever use these caps right. These sticky. So let's just get a bit of the bigger ones today. So these are not desoldered. I just had a lot of them everywhere. So
Fixerbot says,
Welcome back, Cypher Enigma.
welcome back. So let's see, what have we got here? So these are not tiny things. So let's just bye-bye.
Madam Fabulous says,
You're going hard. Let's go fix it.
Yeah, let's fix it. So I've had fun desoldering stuff. Some of it is gooey though, right? So some components are kind of funny. A tiny glue ball. And as I said, these, I just have these everywhere. So let's see. These everywhere. I think it dropped some, a tube of them. And then after that, they're just everywhere. So let's see, what's this? It's 54,000. A button. Clicky, clicky, clicky. Another clicky, clicky, clicky. Oh, I don't want to touch the white stuff. Oh my god, why save this? Look. We can say bye-bye to that, right? So I should like sort this.
translated from Tagalog.
I should sort this. So we're looking for 1 ohm resistor. I don't have anything less than 10. So let's just like look like this a bit. Let's just condense this a tiny bit. Oh my, these LEDs. Oh, let's get rid of some more stuff.
Meditates harder,
Meditate. I have to see what you. Let's go microscope full screen on this, right? So look what stuff this is, right? Like all the kinds of different odd thingies. Look at this. So what? Where am I even? Here there's something. This is so tiny.
Om is a mantra in meditation. I know you're working with ohms. D.
Yeah. So what ships have we got here? Can we see what this is? Oh, I think it's upside down. Yeah, it would be fun to see what this is. I think it was the same. I think the easiest way is to actually just put everything that's bigger away. So many... Look. 4. Oh gosh. So not buttons. Buttons. Yeah, right. We could always fake it. Put a potentiometer there. The tiniest I can possibly find. Of the tiniest ones. Both in size and like value then. A jumper? That's always the very most normal thing to have in your desoldering bin. Another crystal? Oh, tiny green lead. Why would I even need that? So, now we have like a more condensed, only the tiniest thingies. So these are actually like insulating. I think it's ceramic material. So, yeah, I can see odd colors here. There's a little gold there. But I don't think everything is resistors even. So, how much time do we want to spend on this? Like one? Oh my god, you know? We can just put a wire there. So now I had to like measure some of these to see. If this really is. So, you know, so, let's see here. I'm clicking desk. So my phone apparently said bye-bye again. Can't control stream anymore. So, too long stream, it's complaining, right? So, let's see here. This. Apparently, let's hop back to the list. As we know, red is 2, right? And I'm just checking, orange is 3. So it is correct. This is the resistor, 22 kilo ohms. And it's white. And has a bit of a funny shape. So we want a tiny one though, right? So we want something saying brown, black, and then gold or silver or something. And then we want like at the end brown, red, something. So this feels so stupid. So I see a lot of yellow, yellow purple, 4-7 something. Maybe I have like SMD. So the ones we saw were definitely brown, black, silver, brown. Yeah, so now I want to just check what's the resistance in this cable? What do you think? It's 0.1 ohms. We'll just have to get the longer one. So of course I should have taken like a thin, tiny mini cable instead of this thick one, right? If I wanted a ohm. Don't want to get a... So let's check this. This is so stupid. So maybe I have like some old bad cables that can work. So it said 0.2 there for a bit, right? So yeah, I think we failed. So I only have 10 ohms. So by the way, here's other tips for the soldering station. So I have others. It's just the one I usually use. I don't have that one. Another one. I think I'll have to get used to another one. I don't know if I want it. So why is this in my soldering bin? So, we just had cables. And I had very thin ones in here that I did remove from something. Because I thought maybe I'll need thinner ones sometime. So just as a test, let's test the ends of this one. Let's see if this can do this thin thing. It's copper. My god, I can't even see what I'm doing. There it is. Oh, and it's several. So, not very fun to play with. As a test. As a test, let's see how much resistance is this roll, right? This is mostly for fun. It's 0. Well, first it said 2, then it hopped to 3, then it hopped to 1, and now it's 2, 1. So just copper cable is not like the thing. By the way, I happen to know that I had 2 colors of this. There's the white, and 2 colors here, and 2 colors here. Because I found them when I was cleaning yesterday. So black and green over there. Yeah, this is a USB cable's contents, by the way, I think. Yeah, let's grab this tiny light bulb and put it with the other tiny light bulb in there. Oh, I have resistors here too. So let's put this back. And let's not mess up the newfound order in the room there, right? This one can go in the desolder bin. It's like used better. Like on the mouse, that's not a good place to put stuff. So here we have more resistors, and they might be more values. So let's see what this is. 100k. Yeah. So we're not putting one of these, even if it was the right value. Probably should turn this around. So this is not how I usually like having them, right? So the others are sorted much better. This is from some kit with stuff, I think. Yeah. So the question is what we do. If we just connect whatever we have and see what we get, and see what happens, you know? So the thing you sent is don't work. I connected and I don't know what happened. It was $1 on AliExpress. How would I ever survive that it didn't work? So, my god, 1.0. Why would I use 1.0? Why do they use 1.0? Let's just Google it more, right? Maybe it's better at least to put a 10 ohm there instead of the one that was. Oh, another box. So I don't think this one has it either. But since there are some resistors in here, if I can find the right place. Yeah, so definitely no one in here. So oh. Everything back except for these. So it was kind of in the right spot. It was just, I don't know what. Yeah, so I need to try these yellow ones. So my family is like going to bed. Not my hubby though, but my kids. So yeah. So this one is not a resistor. Just double checking. And also we can do this. I have 1.5 mega ohm between my fingers. So I'd like to have something that could test any component. A diode there. So these tiny ones will lines on them. So now we know that the tiny yellow ones. let's try another one here. Let's get this one. I can't pick it up like that. So these are tiny. You have to try two to learn something for real, right? So these are definitely not resistors. But this one is, right? Why did I desolder these? I don't know, because it was fun, obviously, right? Okay. I measured a similar thing. Yeah, there. So maybe it's how I hold it for an 8 ohm. So let's look at what it says. Oh yeah, 4, 7, 1. And gold is 5%. So let's actually do something. I'm just annoyed at us. Should I get a 10 ohm one? That's the tiniest one I have. So before I put anything away, or rather after I put these away, should I just pour them in here again? And the dirt goes there. So let's measure this resistor again. That's over here. And it's supposed to be 1. And I double checked freezing someone's video building it, and it really looked like 1. And we have 1K, right? So 1K instead of 1. It is not the same. So let's get a 10. It feels just odd to have to do that. If I had the right one. Oh, I think I have a new pack of resistors too. Where's that? I don't think it has it anyway. So here's like 10s, 15. Why are these in a bag? 15. Oh, I have loose ones in the bottom. The pliers are in the way. So let's just grab a 10. The blue, it looks the same. I mean, it's the same coloring. so it won't look off. So it would be closer to the number of ohms to put a wire there. So this one has the gold, which is just 0.1 instead of the silver. That would have been correct. 0.01. So let's hope that this is correct now, because otherwise it's kind of, it'll cost me a whole dollar if this breaks, right? So, but we just realized that this could be useful. This is a converter from 5. There it is. It's too many, I can't see them. So let's solder these. So this should be a silver line instead of that. So it'll be fun to see what happens when it starts. If it says like I'm slightly wrong value in the output, or if it goes nothing really good, right? I don't want to look at the schematic and try and figure it out. Let's just look at the tips first. Maybe we should switch it while it's cold, right? I didn't turn it on. So the one I'm using is this, and it kind of is visible that it's been used a lot. That's one of the flat ones, and then this one. Maybe I should use this one. It's the most similar to the one I've used. So as it's not on yet, I can just do you see that? So I'm kind of thinking, how much did this hinder the heat? So I've never done this before, obviously, right? And I've used this tip for years. Have you seen anything like this before? So no one's ever told me to clean the inside. This is just a metal sticker, right? So this one doesn't have anything special. Though it's obviously a bit ugly at spots. But this is what was inside. And it's a lot of it. It's a lot of it. So maybe it's already working better. So let's just move this around in there a bit. Oh, that was lots of stuff. What is this? Where does it come from? Is it like falling apart? Is this necessary for a good connection? So I will definitely not switch tips right now, because now I have to test this, right? So this is a lot of dark. You can't see how much it is, but it's lots. Ouch, I hurt myself with this, it's sharp. So this is no weight. I need to do something that has weight. So this goes on here, and then this goes on there, and this goes on there. So what do you think? Will it be better? Will it not work at all? I'm like, where did I put those wipey thingies? Get rid of some of those. Maybe it's easier to see how much it is now. So it's still left on this. Cleaning the inside. And I didn't even check if it's magnetic. Whatever. So I think, oh, it's black on the edge here. There. So I guess I'll have to look for more of these too. Let's actually look at the inside of this. I haven't started it yet. So let's compare the fit, right? Oh, this is tight. This is very snug. It hardly fits. So the connection of this, there was something in between and it's not really fitting anymore. Oh, look. Through the years. That thing disappeared, disintegrated. But there might be some bits of it left, so I can't get it in. That's that side. Yeah, I think it's in all the way. So this one is without one of those now. So what do you think? I was like, oh, too bad. I'll have to throw it away. My favorite tip. Just the right size. And not like these. So that one, it's also flat on the tip, right? I want the round one. That one's very odd shaped and this is too tiny. So that's the one I wanted. And now we'll see if it's got second chance for life. Well, this is old glass. So, look, this is also dried up. I'm just thinking we could clean it a bit more. I'll just go and check. I think it's like nothing. Didn't I buy another sword though? I don't know. It thinks the stream is 3 hours. That was funny. I'm turning it on. Let's just make sure we have stuff that we might need. So, assuming the solder is good, putting the pliers out of the way. So, $25, $26, to $30, $40, $50. So if someone here didn't hear me say that before, I think I had this since I was a teenager. Oh, now it's going up quicker. 100 degrees. So usually doesn't have problems with getting the temperature up. But yesterday I really had problems to melt stuff. The day before yesterday. We're on 230 degrees. So can I even see this without help here? So maybe it's good to have the microscope as help. There. Well, anywhere it really works. I can just move this. So what happened with that one? I must have like squished it. Oh, it's squished underneath all the others. And I get it. There, I put that one first. Because I happened to find it first. So, this one will be in the way. Let's actually move it. Because, let's do this first. So this is kind of thin. And I don't want to have yesterday's problem. That's enough for me. I don't want yesterday's problem again. Where's the pliers? So I should reorganize these. I have them in like candy buckets, right? We'll need that. So So there. So this is blacker, right? It's definitely blacker. Is it just me? The other one is more shiny. I actually have like filters on the way, and I'll just put a PC fan and it will like blow away a bit the smoke. So will this help? Yeah, I think I'll do this because I can't see the image with these. And they're actually a bit dirty. We'll see. Yeah, I think I can see good enough. But it's a bit far away. So let's actually put it here. Whatever. That's good enough. So this has been warm for some time now. Alright, yeah. So before I did put this in my hair. Let's do that again, actually. So it helps here too, probably. Don't have to mess with my hair. So. Yeah, I usually have something holding this. Why don't I? Because it will move when I touch it. Otherwise, so there. We can all see. So it's a bit high up though, and I didn't turn the light on. That actually helps, especially with these shiny surfaces. I really can see the shine. So let's see. Will it? Oh, instant melt. Yesterday I couldn't get it to melt. I didn't get it to melt. It's a bit much here now, but that's not a problem. Let's just... that's so nice. Do you realize instead of a lot of dust in there, there was just dust in there. And it should have been metal. So this is like perfect, but the difference is amazing. So I'm like bending them on this. I think I'll just do the other side at once. I usually turn it, but this worked so nicely. So now I didn't get it. It's black the tip now. So that's just normal problems. So then we just have the simple problem. So it's good enough. It's good enough. I don't after all this trouble, you know, from yesterday, this feels like perfect. A bit too much solder, they wouldn't care. I don't care. Come on, why doesn't this just snip it off there? Yeah, and also much lower angles than I usually have. So we cut those off. Let's angle this one right again. so it was falling out actually. So I need to think of a way. I thought before I could have something to drag out where I had all the pliers, you know, under the desk. But I don't think that's a real good solution, actually. So, right, I can move the blue thing too. It was like it's on the edge. So now I have to try the other solder because, you know, was that the problem, or it must have been like the soldering. So we have several bunches of solder. They do look kind of the same, don't they? This is the one I definitely took from the leaded solder. So just melts. I increased the temperature yesterday, and anyway it was melt. Yeah, that's too explicit. So I'm getting normal on the soldering. After yesterday, I was like, everything is good. There. So let's try the third one. So there. We need to put more stuff before we start it again. So more components. So next up we have the caps, capacitors, and we have C1, which is kind of obvious. So we're waiting with C1. So 2 and 3, and there's 4. So they are kind of oddly placed. I mean the holes, but I guess it's because how this board is. So they're tiny. So this is what they look like. So we know this one. It is 104. I'm really hoping this is text. It's also 104. And then we have another one that I think had no markings. And after the previous experience, yeah, it has markings. Let's look closer here. Let's see if I can find, where is it? There. There is something on here. 101, right? 101. Good. Because now I want to make sure everything is right after this. With the resistor being 1,000 off. So I'm just checking their website again. Let's go back there. And let's go to the component list and make sure which one is which, right? So ceramic. So 104 is C2 and 4. So let's start with C3 as it's odd. It's also the tiniest one. So, and it's supposed to be 101. That's nice, right? When things are what they're supposed to be. So C3. There. So there. I'm like going for 45-ish degrees. So then we have C2 and C4. And C4. Yeah, so I have stuff on it their way from AliExpress. Big surprise, right? But some of them are like hardware hacking stuff, and some are like just general playthings. Oh, that's bad. So there's actually ceramic stuff on the legs of it, so I think I pushed it in far enough. You see it fell off a bit. We don't want it insulated in there. I was overdoing it. So let's pull this one a bit more. Oh, that'll be good enough. Now I pulled it again. So it was too easy to pull. So let's fix that. There. Hop the leg out. So I don't really care. Whatever, right? I just want it tight to the board. That was the goal. So maybe I should have like bent it instead. So there. Bend it purposefully. And then go just out without pulling them. So wobbly thingies there. Let's hope that's good enough. And let's get the holder. So the handle is starting to get warm. Do yours get warm on the handle? Or is it because mine is ancient? It's going black on the tip. This tip must be great, by the way, because it's lived long life. So, I noticed there's a hole here. So let's fix that. Hopefully it's in the hole too. It's probably enough connected anyway with the pad. It probably was good enough before, but you know. So all of the solder works good. So when I take the glasses off and go blind, I need the microscope. Zoom. Yeah, I really want to do those SMD things too, right? Then maybe we should have the tiny tip. So there we have these. The only error being that it should be silver. So next is a diode. So here we have one of the connectors, the other connector. So we can see the image here. I was like, where's the holes? They're so far apart. Let's just bend it slightly and see where it ends up. So we only have one, so we don't need to check. Well, actually, let's check the value, you know? You never know with these people. So it's supposed to be... By the way, let's actually start the air. Actually not. I turned it off yesterday, I think. Because it started going crazy from the food. So, I'm looking at this. 1N5819. I can see 58 there. 1, 9, 1N. So it is correct. That's always good to know, right? Especially after our resistor thingy. I was thinking I was wrong first, you know, when I read it, and I was like, there's no such thing in this list. And then I measured it, and it said the same thing. So there, these are legs that are more like normal. They're actually a bit sturdy, right? The other ones have been just not really holding the components in place even. So yeah, so I know already where this is, right? So we have here. By the way, can my multimeter measure this? I've never tried. Nah. Don't think it could. So let's again more sturdy legs. So there. Ding, ding, ding. So the opposite problem. What am I looking at really? Whatever. This makes me think, is this right? So I wanted to check if there was like an image. Come on. You can do it. There, it's flat on the board. I think. Almost. Let's just do a tiny bit of this. Well, tiny bit, and I totally squish. Why won't this bend? So I've never done this ever. There, let's see if I could bend a tiny bit in the more better direction. Whatever. Why isn't that good? So usually you can just like pull a bit and they're nice, right? Whatever. So then we have the... What? Oh, I just read D2 and was like, what? It's just one diode, but it's a lead. There. So the capacitor, and of course we check carefully. We know the short leg there, minus, but double check it. So plus and the minus there. So I'm actually going to put the lead at the same time. So on the lead, we also have the short and the long leg, but we also have this. So if we look at this direction, there should be a flat edge. Let's see if we can see it. Yeah, here. Can you see this edge is flat? So the shorter leg also has the flat surface here. So I think you can see it. It's not very big on this one though. So flat edge, short leg, minus, and we can see here there's a line here. So unless I'm losing my mind, which I might be, there. So let's see if I can hold this and bend these. So I'm not having a good grip. So the capacitor's legs are kinda hard. The low legs are really soft. So these are all the rest of the tiny components, and we only have the chip holder and these left. So I think I might move it this time. So oh, odd. Yeah. I usually have it at 385, and yesterday I had it at 395 a bit. But I thought I put it back. So that's good. So these, and this one hops around a bit. Yeah, let's actually cut these away first. So then we can access it from the right. There. Much easier. See? Come on, see? A bit much solder, but whatever. And it doesn't want to go up the legs. It's still warm. So these are a bit tight, but maybe I should look at the microscope. I can see better the legs in the way. I really can't see. As you can see, I can't even move it there because it's the other legs in the way. That's annoying. So, now I should be able to also in the microscope it looks like it's crooked, but it didn't look like that here. So yeah, it went red over there now. But now I'm actually doing something that might be good to have the air cleaner on for. Just some lead in the air. So there. So very wide holes for tiny stuff and tight holes for big stuff. Well, so let's go for this one now. And we can see here there's a tiny dent, like on this one. So put it this way. And these are not straight at all. Well, that's probably good enough. So double checking the direction again. There. So I'm just pushing it down. Oops. Whatever. It didn't work very well since there were stuff that were higher. I was trying to put them in height order, but I obviously failed. So I usually push these with like that. Oops. Yeah. That's not very good, is it? Why is this one so odd? Let's see if I can find it. No? Whatever. It doesn't have to be perfect, but they're stopped by these, right? So I can't bend them. I'm assuming that these are connected, you know? That's why they're like this. So they'll be connected inside. So it doesn't matter if they touch. So I prefer to have it pushed up though. So instead of it hanging a bit out. Okay, we'll do this. Right, why not? So there's a shrink tube on the metal, just to protect stuff really, because those teeth are kind of hard. So you're pink now. Going towards okay air. I should get that fan, shouldn't I? Right, actually, I have an idea. So anything is better than nothing, right? So I have a USB fan. Oh, this is the one that I bent, so it could hang up like this. Let's see if we can bend it back. Finally, will like go by poof and go up and die on us. So okay. What I did do was to first, now it's going on battery. First I pulled it into the AC adapter that I thought worked, you know, for the tablet. And it didn't power on for this. So maybe it's bad anyway. So I'm sorry about the sound. I'm just trying to inhale less of the smoke. Yes, I'm actually trying to think about that now. So there, it's actually blowing the other way, right? So, ugly USB fan for testing. I don't know how loud it is. I could put in a filter, but this is almost done. So, oh, this was long. Yeah. So, let's go. I don't see any smoke going towards me, at least. I don't smell it either. So, that one... it's just square. So, the smoke obviously went that way, but it's still in the room. So, I'm getting a... also going to use a silent fan, a normal fan, you know? Normal computer fan. So let's actually solder everything now and be done with it. So there. This is the other side. I can see the smoke going in there. So there's an easy button at least. Yeah. So I'm not even gluing these. $2. I'll just get a new one next time I go shopping in the food store. So let's just cut these away because they're kind of long, right? So we don't need them this long. So there. It's a bit tiny with space. There. Other side. Let's get the right height to see in the microscope. I'll have to go this way here. But that works fine. So and so. So, did all of them fall off really? That looked odd. Ah, whatever, it's not like it needs to be perfect or anything. Ah. So it's really sharp, you know. So, we have the connector there and there left, and this is what bent before, when I was like, oh, what happened? When I was pushing this one towards the table. So I should have put this one before, really after the resistors, right? Because it's, yeah, maybe this one first. It would have been a bit tricky otherwise. So we have the connectors, and then we just have to put the chip in. So, is there something special? Of course we need these outside. I'm assuming these are identical. So, we gonna wanna be able to put cables in there. So, this is kind of tough. I'm pulling it towards that. That's probably enough. There. So, this one moves a bit more. Yes, I didn't manage to bend one of the legs really. Let's go again. There. So now it's kind of steady. So just hold it anywhere. There. So next time, hopefully, the filters have come, but I ordered them like a few days ago, so maybe not. Depends on how quick they are. I think they're kind of quick actually. So I can feel how my ear thingy is falling out. Literally falling out. It's not like it's almost falling out. So Yeah, it's going pink over
Pixabot
there.
says.
New follower Fuyuki Kohaku. Less than 3.
Hi, welcome in. Welcome in. So let's see. Next time I'll have a better fan. That's actually a fan with a filter. So turning the soldering off. So I never thought I'd use that again. I almost threw it out. So let's see. Let's cut off these legs. They're kind of huge. I just don't want them in the other end of the room, so covering it with my thumb there. So there. So then we have just one thing left, the ship itself. And as you can see, it also has this little notch here, so we can see which direction it goes. So we just put it here, and now we didn't have to survive a lot of heat and stuff. So this is always nice to have a little thingy-ma-do there. So there. I think you need to push it further, right? I'm not sure it goes further, actually. Let's take the hammer. Nah, but seriously, I think I totally scratched it there, right? So I don't think it goes further. That's it. You can see how hard I pushed. Yeah, that's it. It's connected though. It will never go out from this. It's stuck here. Well, I could pull it out. So let's get, but just pushing the soldering station away a bit. Let's get rid of this. We didn't need that. And all of these are probably deleted because they worked fine. Or it was just the crazy thing before. So the tips, for people who missed it, I just took the tip off out of it. And when I did, I was thinking like, oh, it worked bad yesterday. I did this and I just started pulling stuff out. And black powder, you know? And I was like, oh, this is odd. I cleaned it as much as I could. It was like clear inside. And nothing more came out, you know. And then I put it back on. Well, it's a bit loose. This is odd. So I thought, well, I'll try it on. And then I took one of these out and I tested just to put it on, and it was really tight. And then when I pulled it back out, I noticed there was this metal inside here. So this was pulver. It was black powder in the other one. So maybe it wasn't that odd that it didn't heat very well yesterday. It was just black powder. So I took the one from this one and put it in there. So now it worked great. So I don't have to switch to one of these that I don't want to use. Too tiny, flat, and this is flat on the other side. Let's rotate it there. So it's flat. I could live with that, but we'll see. So, and I have to like let it cool down before I can switch. So it's not easy to switch on this one. So the problem with this, only for people who just got here, this is where's the resistor? So we got this with the kit, and this is 1000 ohms, and this one is supposed to be 1 ohm, that one, and I didn't have a 1 ohm. This is a 10 ohm, so hopefully it'll still work. We don't know yet. So this is supposed to be 5 volts in and 12 volts out. So let's test it now. Let's just get rid of some solder. So maybe I should have it on that still. This is really so let's go. The fan, as I said, is actually on battery. It worked fine on battery. This is what I put it in after the charger didn't work. One of the batteries I was thinking of throwing out. Obviously they still work, so so I'm kind of thinking we'll just hook these in here. So let's just make it better so, and let's loosen the screws. If I could have any, let's see, it's tiny enough. So I don't think it reaches. No change. Let's get the tiny ones again. So yeah, it's really up now. Up. This was the best one. So, so let's see, out, plus, and push this one in here. And let's see if we can do that and tighten the screw. There. And the back. So then let's get my little USB, because it's 5 volts, right? So what do you think will happen? It's built wrong, right? So it's not correct. We know it. Maybe we should have the fan on. So we have another charger for 5 volts. So let's actually wait to plug it in until we put this in. So we can see plus is on the upside here too. So I'm starting with minus this time because it's easier to. So I think these are tinier. So much tinier. We'll see if I'll squish them with this. So and then the plus one. What will we get? We haven't even measured the 5 volts from the charger though. Maybe we should have. Maybe I should get another multimeter. Measure these first. Though they're connected, so whatever happens, happens. Right, so I'm ready. Let's see where's the end of the green one. So maybe we'll get a good view of something. So I'm putting the box on the cable so we can actually like decide where we're gonna watch this. It won't just go all over the place. So let's up this a bit. You can see more. There, we can like see all of it, right? And we can see the multimeter, and I'm gonna plug this in. So that direction. So I don't go 1, 2, 3 directions. What do you think? What we'll get? There should be 5 to 12 converter. That wasn't a lot. That was very much nothing. So we're putting too much resistance there, but it could also be that that chip is really not pushed down. So let's disconnect these, right? And let's get others. And let's measure if we have any in power. So here we have 5 in. So this resistor being 10 times too much might be the thing, and this is actually not really much in there. Might be the thing. I guess I will have to dare to push harder, right? On my poor table too, right? So let's put this back. Yeah, so we could have put a variable power supply here instead. Maybe we should put better power than USB power. It's a lone charger here though. So let's... it's kind of old though, I think. So this is the charger. Oh my god, it's an apple. .1 volt, 2.1 ampere. So it's very old. We don't have like any Apple things. We have one Apple thing. And that's a iPod. It's probably in my drawer. It should be. Let's see. This is kind of... Now I'm curious. God. this is a deep drawer. In the very end, we have it. I wonder if this can even charge anymore. Maybe this is the same connector as the other thingy. Now I'm so curious to start this. So my kids had this when they were very, very tiny. My hubby won it on like a Christmas party or something. That's the only reason we have it. So I'm just disconnecting this quickly while we fix the other stuff, right? So I'm going to try and push this down further. Let's see if this charges. Meanwhile. Otherwise we could just put it on... Let's see here. It's a button somewhere. There. Yeah, we have a sharding image. It's alive. So this is not a phone. It's just a play games thing. So this is not connected to power. This is just connected there. I'm going to see if I can push that down, but I don't know how. I have something bigger to push with. That's stable. Like this. Yeah, so I think it's like bottomed out, right? Oh, actually something happened. Yeah, it just went sideways. So it didn't actually go down. So I'm sure. I was sure. I wasn't sure though, because it didn't work. So I'm guessing we're replacing this, the R2, and we're seeing if we can fix this poor thing. Or it'll just leave it like that. So yeah, so now I pulled it out instead. It's a bit crooked. It's tiny bit warm. Tiny bit warm. There was something there. I could also put the lead the wrong direction. You never know. The diode was more obvious. So poor thing. Having me trying to squish it further than it can go. So again, direction. Oh, what happened? By the way, we could actually check. We can't see how the wires go really, right? We can see some. Maybe it's enough to guess. So we can see how long the legs are here, right? So that's why it won't go all the way. I think it actually went a bit further. No, it's the same. It's the same. So it will just beep if I don't disconnect it there. Oh, what happened now? Oh. So this is the screwdriver box. I don't know why I scrolled down so far. So, so there. All right, here we can actually see. Here we can see it. There's definitely a silver line there, right? So it's supposed to be 1 ohm. And I put 10 because that's the tiniest I have. So the alternative is to put just no ohms. We did ask ChatGPT, so I need a 1 ohm resistor. Any tips? The tiniest I have is 10 ohms. So I confirmed before that we're not putting 10 of them there. No way. Yeah, we looked at the salvage stockpile. I spelled it wrong, whatever. Okay. We measured some wire. I took the thinnest I had, but it was copper, and it was like a whole kind of roll for 0.2 ohms. Resistive wire. What could I possibly have that has resistive wire? Carbon film. Let's just draw a bit of on the paper and put it there. So might be a lot though. Oh. We could put 10. We'll lower it. We have this pen. So what's the resistance of the screw that just fell on my floor? I don't know where it belonged to. Right. Pots. I have 1K is the tiniest there. What else was I thinking of? I don't think, well, you know, 1 ohm? Oh my god, who has 1 ohm? I mean, this was 0.1. 0. And some lots. Oh, why is it on volts? So we have 1 ohm. It said 1 ohm for a bit there at least. Now it's just 0.1, 0.2. So, is this very conductive? 0.2. So I have more resistance now than before. I had 1.5 mega for first. Now up to 3. Six on the side of my tummy. I can't put 10 here. But we can check this first, right? My god, why don't I have tiny ones? Right? Why don't I have tiny ones? Let's look. So I need them now. Do they really have packs with 1 ohm? 0.1 ohm. My god. Let's look at one of these. 1 ohm. Oh, look. It started 1 ohm, really. This was a bad one, though. So this kit, we could get one of those. And we can just wait to finish it. Though the kit would be more expensive than this, right? So let's also look for this. What is this? Whatever. The whole text never fits. I should have put other parts of the text. So bigger chance of getting something actually. Adjustable ones. So I don't see exactly this one right now. At all. There's not a lot of them. We can just remove the name. So much bright light now, and it's, oh my god, 2:30. Oh my god, I've been streaming for over 12 hours. What happened? What happened? I was just having a bit of fun. Let's just step down instead, but it's the connectors on the sides. So maybe this manufacturer has... Nah, it's not the same look of the board. Oh gosh, I need to do stuff tomorrow. Useful stuff, so maybe I should just... let's look at the resistors. So... So this one is free shipping over 100, meaning if we buy this, it will still cost. Oh, this is one of the 3 thingamadoos. You can always get some kids' toys or something here. 16th of December. That's kind of quick. 23rd, of course. What values? We need the values, otherwise we can't buy anything. We don't want more of what we have. 1 ohm. So this is a bit stupid to buy a 500 kit to get one number, right? $10 ohms. Yeah. 30 kinds. No, that's the one I clicked. Gosh. Yeah, maybe my brain is out of brain power. So I did click this one, didn't I? 0.1 ohm. That's like wire. 0.2. 1. 2. 2.2. So I have nothing beneath. Nothing under 10. So these are 50 pieces, 10k ohm. 36 values. So what do they mean with 50 pieces? It's not 50 of each, right? And it's 36 different values, so it's not like 1 of each, and it's not 2 of each. It can't be 50 of each for 42. bulk quantity. General 50 piece packs offers. Oh, now I get it. They have 36 values, and if I buy this, I get 50 of them for this. That's expensive. Yeah, I don't want to get that. Oh gosh, yeah. So I should go sleep. I can see what I'm not like can't think. So here they have 30 values times 5 pieces, right? Yeah, so I should probably just go to a store in Sweden and say hello. No, I was typing. I don't think this is even cheap, and they don't have. And Alpha doesn't really work anymore. So long since I was in this page. It used to be good. Let's just search. They don't even have one out. Only one. You used to be able to like go and get stuff the same day if you made an order. That was long ago. So we can just put a wire there. We have lots of them. Let me throw away right now. I had some scrappy wires here. So before I go to bed, I'll need to check. Let's see now. We have check that screw is not from my pet, so I'll just go poof. I have a loft bed. Yeah, it's R2. Let's confirm with this image again. R2. These are not like order, but you can see here R2, 1R. And this, they read like this. So I'm not sure. Maybe my brain stopped working before this. Just thought we'd check the direction of the lead there. We can't really see, can we? So yeah. Let's just switch the lead direction, because that's the most likely problem. So let's just do that. I'll have to turn on the soldering iron again. So I don't think I should solder after midnight, maybe. Maybe. Just maybe. So this is what I'm eating. I've just crushed the chips. I'm waiting for the soldering iron to get warm. But let's take the opportunity to check if someone is streaming. Only me. It's so much after my normal hours. And I really need to eat something before going to bed. But that's so salty. So. It's a bit bent, this one. Yeah, so 0 ohms. No big surprise, but it's maybe that's better. So when you eat these, you always get like stuck in the teeth. Yeah, it's warm. I'm just... So... Right, so where is everything so blurry that it's very close? So we just want it to drop. Although I've bent the pins, so I will probably have to desolder just because I put everything away. But even stuff I haven't even used yet. So let's just So let's hold the lead, right? And this one will hold the board. And then we solder a bit extra on top here. There. And then we turn it around. And we're going to put it back. So, is it warm? No. So, and then we solder it again. So I think this will work because I'm tired and I wanted to. Soldering iron off, glasses off. I want it to work now. Okay. So, because otherwise I'll have to go to sleep. Oh. There's no power yet. I'm gonna plug it in. Oh, let's see. Well, that didn't go as I hoped. Not that I think that I made it wrong the first time, but not having the parts to... I don't even know when I bought this. So we have 5 volts in. And then we have no idea what else we have. So I'll have to check everything. But I have to sleep. So can't be up all day and all night and stream for 13 hours, right? So that's always a bit sad when it ends not working, right? So though we knew for a long time that we didn't have the parts. And I know these kinds of things mightn't work at all. So how many clicks did I click? Times did I click this one now? There. So I actually have other pairs. I will probably throw those out and get another pair here. Let's see. Oh gosh, we didn't close down. It was still going with burp. Burp was still doing an intruder attack. For eternity. No, I have to...
what you're referencing to. I haven't.
Oopsie. What was that? Oh. So let's see if there's someone online. Yeah. Maybe I should have continued with the rotor instead today. You know what we should do? We should make this on a breadboard instead. Right? We should do this on a breadboard instead for this. We should always test these things when we have, when we actually know the layout of it. So we had this. We had this. We could see. So we could have just put it on the breadboard, everything. So I'm 100% sure the diode is the right way. We tested the LED both directions. 100% sure that the electrolytic cap is in the correct direction, and that the chip is. And that the chip is all the way down. So there's really not much to do except replace the resistor. We can try and just place a wire there instead. But as it's starting to get too late, right? And I need to eat something too, and it's already 3. In the middle of the night and the morning. So that was a video from this page, where they had the resistors and everything. So right, we could do this in AliExpress. We'll search for this in AliExpress. Right. So, because I'm curious, probably this kit is cheaper than buying a... Well, these are in the mail. They're in the mail. Yeah, it didn't match any products, okay. We can see it at least. What? This is IKEA. Whatever. That wasn't really helpful, right? Polish page. So, without AliExpress, we got more hits. Yeah. No, it's really time to. Let's end on that. Yeah, so I'm going to do the read. Thank you very much for being here. Thank you for. I am falling asleep. I'm sorry. Yeah. Tired. So have a great day or night or whatever time it is, and see you next time. And I'm going to remember to send the URL to YouTube too, what we've rated. So I'm clicking the button and going to bed now. So next time we'll do something more fun. Though it was a bit fun digging in components and stuff, but it's always not fun when you don't find what you're looking for and you can't get the right thing that you need. So